Are you guys surprised that there's been news that there's a whole lot of superstars asking for their release, the revival? Dean Ambrose is not gonna resign with the company. Today with Tommy, asked for his release and granted his release. All I can think about is the two C's. When it comes to a superstar, he has issues with either cash or creative. Everybody else right now in WWE, excuse me, everybody in WWE is dealing with how creative is working on them. Can you blame them? No. Hell, I would be disappointed right now if I was a WWE superstar. Just sitting in catering, not doing anything. You want to be pushed, you want to be on television. You're just sitting in catering. And I feel bad for all those superstars who's sitting in catering right now, not getting any TV time. If there's one thing I have to change about Monday Night Raw, it's creative. Why is Monday Night Raw giving us the same shit every week? And there is going to be a dumbass fan that's going to say, oh, Chris, what are you talking about? Raw was good last week. So you accept garbage, you accept mediocrity. If you think Monday Night Raw has been good these past couple of weeks, I need you to start watching the product, period. I do. You don't deserve to have any type of access to a television screen. You don't deserve the right to have cable in your house. You don't deserve the right to have the WWE network on your devices or anything else you have on the network. It's just crazy how sometimes, and JD has said this a lot, sometimes the wrestling fan is the most dumbest, stupidest fans walking God's green earth. Sometimes. Now, actually, matter of fact, most of the time. Because I've seen it myself on Twitter. I've seen it myself on Twitter. Let me tell you, man, this community at times is just full of dumbasses. I'm just here being blunt with you. The average wrestling fan is the most dumbest, stupidest fan walking God's green earth. I see that every single day on Twitter. I see it every day on Twitter. Every day. Thank God I don't deal with those type of people. Thank God those people don't come to me on my Twitter. Because you'll get instantly blocked ASAP. Instantly blocked. Let me tell you, man. Monday Night Raw has to change. First thing I'm getting rid of is Vince. Vince gotta go, bro. You got to fucking go. Let Triple H take over. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Let Triple H take over. It's only a matter of time before Triple H takes over the entire company and his team down from NXT. It's only a matter of time. Honestly, I'm waiting for that day. Waiting for that day when Vince drags down the whole company. And let me say this now. Dean Ambrose I think he's not asking for his release. He's not going to re-sign with the company. That's a bad thing to do. When you have a person like Dean Ambrose working 300 days a year, and on top of that, he's walking away from guaranteed money. From what I heard, he's walking away from $1 million. Guaranteed money. And he's walking away from that. Can you blame Dean Ambrose for that? No. I don't blame him at all for it. He'll make more money if he even goes to AEW. He'll make even more money there. And for the people that think, oh, AEW is not competition, do me a favor. Shut the fuck up, bro. If you think AEW is not competition, Why you think AEW is trying to talk to Brock Lesnar after WrestleMania? Why do you think AEW is going to sign Kenny Omega? And for everybody else that said, oh, Kenny Omega's going to be at the Royal Rumble. Where are you guys at now? Where are you guys at now? Where? I've had some dumb fucks all week telling me, oh, Kenny Omega's going to show up at the Royal Rumble. Don't be surprised. I'm not going to be surprised because he's not going to be there. He turned down a deal from WWE. Not only him, the Young Bucks and Cody turned down deals from WWE. I said this back in episode 2 of the podcast a couple of weeks back. Vince's act of desperation is going to continue and continue and continue and continue until May comes around. And by the time AEW gets a TV deal, that's when the beginning of the end for Vince. It's the beginning of the end. I'm going to sit here. I'm just going to have my popcorn and my soda. Just wait on it. Just wait on it. This is episode 4 of the Wrestling Fan Podcast. I'm, of course, Chris. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. If you guys enjoyed that opening to the podcast, smash that thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys thought of the podcast today. Today, I have news today for you guys. I have got a couple articles for you guys today. A fan was told to remove his AEW t-shirt at Sunday's Royal Rumble. Oh yeah, you know, AEW throw a competition. We'll talk about it. AEW went to expect ticket information for the Double or Nothing show in May. I have information on that. I'll give it to you guys here at the podcast today for episode 4. Bully Ray on his podcast explains why he doesn't want a triple threat women's match at WrestleMania. What Bully Ray said, and I read this already, what Bully Ray said spoke nothing but facts. We'll talk about it. There's a rumor going around that WrestleMania has already had the main event in mind. There's a rumor going on saying that WWE has the WrestleMania 35 main event in mind. Ooh, I wonder what that match could be. Also, members of Sanity seemingly frustrated with the lack of use on SmackDown Live. I wonder why. Next thing you know, Sanity will ask for the release. All this plus so much more right here on episode 4 of the Wrestling Fan Podcast, right here on YouTube.com. Let's begin with some AEW news, man. AEW, All Elite Wrestling. A fan on Sunday night at the Royal Rumble was told to remove his All Elite Wrestling t-shirt. This is fucking retarded. Yet, you have the common wrestling fan that says, oh no, AEW is no competition to WWE. Hear this. A video has surfaced online of a fan at the Royal Rumble event being told to remove his All Elite Wrestling t-shirt. WWE previously denied reports that fans were being told to remove AEW merchandise a couple of weeks ago in Jacksonville, but it would appear they were having members of the production team tell fans what they can and can't wear. Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks responded to the video saying, and I quote, "Let it be known that if you want to wear a WWE shirt at Double or Nothing or any AEW related event, we wouldn't do this to you." End quote. This is fucking petty. They did this. Remember that time on SmackDown back in Jacksonville, Florida earlier this year? The same day that AEW had their fan rally event? That same exact day? Remember how Twitter was going crazy over the fact that where the arena where SmackDown was at, that the security told fans that were entering the building for SmackDown Live, told them that they couldn't wear any AEW merchandise? Crazy shit. Some people said it was true. Some people said it wasn't true. This is petty. This is petty. Yet, You have the idiot fans out there that's gonna say, "Oh, AEW is no competition to WWE." So if AEW is no competition, why are you having the production team ask this certain fan that was sitting at ringside at the Royal Rumble on Sunday, asking him to remove his AEW t-shirt? The more WWE does this to their fans, the more that's going to drive them away and go to AEW. That's my honest opinion on it. This is fucking petty. This is fucking petty. I work as a security officer in Yankee Stadium. We allow like certain shirts in there. We allow certain shirts in there. We can allow Red Sox shirts, but when it comes to like profanity shirts, like oh fuck Boston, Boston sucks cock, we don't allow those shirts in the building. So we would tell them to put the shirt inside out so it doesn't show the whole shirt. It's some kind of respect thing, which I don't really mind at all, because you know there's kids all over and kids nowadays can read anything. So I don't really mind that. I'm okay with that rule. But this is just crazy. This is just honestly fucking crazy. I don't know why the WWE will even do such a thing, because even Nick Jackson said it. He said, "Let it be known that if you want to wear a WWE t-shirt at Double or Nothing or any AEW related event, we won't do this to you." That's if I'm wearing a AEW t-shirt and I'm going to like say a takeover or a SummerSlam or whatever event Vince is doing for his company, I'm gonna wear a freaking AEW t-shirt. I'm gonna wear it and I'm going to an event. I don't really care. I don't give a fuck. If that was to happen to me, I'm instantly gonna put this on my phone and I'm recording it and I'm putting it on social media. I don't care. I don't care. If that was to ever happen to me, record it. Record it. So if this happens to anybody of you guys that's watching this video, that's watching this podcast, if you guys are wearing an AEW t-shirt and you're going to a WWE event, whether if it's a live event or a Raw or a SmackDown or an NXT or a pay-per-view, don't be scared to record. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Because this shows how petty WWE is. This shows how petty they really are. And even Triple H said it last week. They have their eyes on freaking AEW. But yet Vince is going to tell you, oh, there's no competition to us. We have the money and the resources. You do know that the Khan family owns the Jacksonville Jaguars. So they have a lot more money than Vince does. Believe me, they do. This is fucking ridiculous here, man. This is fucking crazy. AEW revealed, we're going to continue with the AEW aspect here on the podcast. AEW reveals when to expect ticket information for Double or Nothing in May. I want to go to this ticket event. I want to go to it. It's in Vegas. It's in Vegas. All Elite Wrestling sent out a press release today on their upcoming Double or Nothing ticket announce party on February 7th in Las Vegas. Along with ticket sales info being announced, the Young Bucks, SCU, Cody, and Brandy Rhodes will be at the event. There is a rumor going around that Kenny Omega will be there. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know if that's true or not. But I did hear that Kenny Omega will be at the event on February 7th. All Elite Wrestling slamming into Vegas next week for Double or Nothing ticket announcement party. The Elite to reveal on date, sale, new talent, and partnerships on Thursday, February 7th. Las Vegas, All Elite Wrestling, the new wrestling promotion, headlined by the members of the Elite, today unveiled plans for the highly anticipated Double or Nothing ticket announcement party next week in Las Vegas. On the heels of their Rowdish launch party in Jacksonville, the Elite are looking to raise the bar even higher as they aim to excite fans at the Double or Nothing party on Thursday, February 7th at 6 p.m. Pacific time at the Splash Pool at MGM Grand Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. The event is open to fans on a limited capacity, first come, first serve basis. Cody Rhodes, Young Bucks, and Brandy Rose will reveal spectacular new signings, exciting new partnerships, ticket on sale information, and a surprise special guest. Like I said, I heard that the surprise guest is Kenny Omega. In addition, Hangman Adam Page and SCU will partake in the festivities in true elite style. Fans can expect a slice of the unexpected with all this talent on one stage. Fans can watch the event starting at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 9 p.m. Eastern on BeingTheElite.com and all of AEW social media outlets. Fans can also interact on all these platforms using the hashtag AEW. Double or Nothing will take place at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas on Saturday, May 25th. Stay tuned for more information at BeingTheElite.com and all of AEW social media outlets: YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. This is gonna be good. I'm gonna watch the event. I'm gonna watch it on Friday. Well, not Friday, Thursday. I'm sorry about that. Thursday. The event will be taking place on 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. So I'm gonna look forward to that. I hope you guys also watch it. I think Kenny Omega will sign with AEW. I really think that. My honest opinion, AEW's on the right track. They just gotta get a TV deal, improve their roster, improve the women's roster, improve the tag team roster. They're all set to go. And with Jericho, Pac, and Adam and Hangman Page, that's a good start. That's one hell of a start. I think AEW will do big things in 2019. Bully Ray. I love Bully Ray's podcast, man. Bully Ray explains why he doesn't want a triple threat women's match at WrestleMania 35. Bully Ray recently explained to Busted Open Radio why he doesn't think Charlotte Flair needs to be added to a WrestleMania match against Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch. He points out what happened at the Royal Rumble and Raw this past Monday that as evidence that the man and the baddest woman on the planet need to go one-on-one at WrestleMania 35. Here's what Bully Ray had to say, and I quote: "After what I saw on Monday from Becky and Ronda, at this point now, my feelings could change. But right now, I do not want to see Charlotte involved with Becky and Ronda. To me, it is all about Becky and Ronda. And as I tweeted out just a little while ago, the WWE has 66 days before WrestleMania. And if they cannot come up with a match or storyline in the men's division that has more intensity, passion, or emotional investment than Becky and Ronda, then Becky and Ronda should be main eventing WrestleMania on that aspect. Because that storyline has people invested the most, and that is the match everybody wants to see more than any other. All the emotion from the Rumble, all the emotion from Raw, totally made me feel today that it just belongs to Becky and Ronda. Yeah, about a month ago, leading up to this, we actually said three-way with Charlotte. How did they leave Charlotte out of it? Now, I don't want to see Charlotte involved in it," end quote. I agree with everything that Bubba Ray Dudley said. I agree with everything that this man said. I agree. With Becky losing her chance at the SmackDown Women's Championship, with Becky winning the Royal Rumble, with that epic encounter between Becky and Ronda this past Monday, do you guys think that Charlotte is even necessary to be added to this match? No. No. My honest opinion, no. This is the matchup that everybody wanted. And even that, this match was supposed to happen at Survivor Series this past November. But if it wasn't for Nia Jax breaking Becky's face, we could have been had this match. You know what I think? What could have happened if we got Becky versus Ronda at Survivor Series? We could have got Charlotte versus Ronda at WrestleMania. I truly believe that. Let's say, for example, Nia never broke Becky's face, and we got Becky versus Ronda at Survivor Series. I honestly thought, and think to this day still, Charlotte was going to win the Women's Rumble match, was going to face Ronda at WrestleMania. I think that was going to be their original plan. But because of what Nia Jax did, Nia Jax literally punched Becky to the main event at WrestleMania. And I honestly stick to that to this day. Now look what happened. Nia broke Becky's face, Becky chose Charlotte as her replacement to face Ronda. The match that we got between Charlotte and Ronda was fantastic. Mind you, Charlotte and Ronda only had 3 days to rehearse for their matchup. 3 days! And look how that match turned out to be. Fantastic. It shows you how much of a good worker Charlotte and Ronda is in the ring. And now we got Becky winning the Royal Rumble. Now we're getting the match that we were supposed to get back at Survivor Series. We're getting it in a bigger stage at WrestleMania. Now, I'm going to take this a step further. I'm going to take this a step further on the next report, on the next news article that I have for you guys. I am pitching this matchup that I think right now no one's talking about. That I have an opinion. I think that what I'm about to pitch to you guys, nobody in the IWC, nobody in the YWC is even thinking about. But I agree with everything that Bully Ray said. I listen to his podcast every week. I listen to it. It's a good listen. I recommend you guys to listen. Bully Ray explains why he doesn't want a triple threat match at WrestleMania between Charlotte, Becky, and Ronda. Rumor has it. I don't know how much of a rumor this is, but it's in the news. Rumor has it that WWE has the WrestleMania 35 main event in mind. Now, according to Sports Illustrated, sources close to the WWE have said the current plan is to have Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch to be the main event of WrestleMania 35. Their biggest show of the year will go down on April 7th at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. I will be in attendance at WrestleMania that night. This news does conflict with a report from 2 days ago on Wrestling Observer Radio that said the match would eventually become a triple threat with the addition of Charlotte somewhere down the line. Dave Meltzer did note the match could always be changed. I'm going to pitch an idea for you guys right now. Let's say we get one-on-one between Ronda and Becky. If WWE wants to make this match a big fight feel, if WWE wants to make this match the greatest women's match of all time, and if WWE wants to make this WrestleMania event a historic event, hear me out. I am booking Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania in an Iron Man match. Now, they can go 30 minutes, 45 minutes. They can go as long as that. I know that nobody in the IWC and the YWC is even talking about this match. Not even thinking about this match of this scenario. What if you book Ronda versus Becky in an Iron Man match at WrestleMania? 30 minutes, 45 minutes. I wouldn't put them to go for an hour. That's just gonna overkill. An hour is just gonna overkill. I would do a half hour to 45 minutes maximum. Maximum 45 minutes. Iron Man match. Or should I say Iron Woman match. Charlotte is not needed for this match. She's not needed. She's not needed, folks. She's not needed. She's not needed. Charlotte is not necessary for this match to make it a triple threat. Honestly, I would have booked Charlotte versus Asuka too. And you're going to ask me, oh, Chris, we already seen this match already. Why you want to book this match again? Simple. I would have Asuka going to WrestleMania as SmackDown Women's Champion. Asuka feels like she doesn't deserve to be champion unless she beats Charlotte. Remember how Charlotte last year at WrestleMania booked the undefeated streak of Asuka last year in New Orleans? Asuka has something to prove. The storyline is there. The story can tell itself. Asuka feels like she has something to prove against Charlotte. Charlotte broke my undefeated streak last year. I'm SmackDown Women's Champion. If I can't beat Charlotte, I don't deserve to be champion. So you book Charlotte to face Asuka at WrestleMania this year. for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Last year, Charlotte was defending the championship against Asuka. This year, you have Asuka defending the championship against Charlotte. And if Asuka wants to prove to everybody else that she can be a dominant champion as she was back in NXT, she has to be the best, one of the best women on the SmackDown roster, on the SmackDown Women's division in Charlotte. That's how I will book WrestleMania. That's how I will book the Raw Women's Championship and the SmackDown Women's Championship. I would book Ronda versus Becky in an Iron Women's match, 30 minutes to 45 minutes at WrestleMania as the main event. And then I'm booking Charlotte versus Asuka 2. This time, Asuka defending the SmackDown Women's Championship. That's what I'm booking at WrestleMania. Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think of that idea. Finally, guys, to end episode 4 of the podcast, members of Sanity seemingly frustrated with the lack of use on SmackDown Live. Can you fucking blame them at this point? They've been sitting in catering since they got called up to the main roster. At this point, I don't care about Sanity. Creative has fucked over Sanity. They fucked up over everybody. Not only in the Raw division, on the SmackDown division as well. Killian Dane and Alexander Wolf appear restless since Sanity has not appeared on SmackDown since December 18th. We're in February. This is over a month. This is over a month without appearing. Dane and Wolf were on the losing end of an 8-man tag match alongside the Bar against the Usos and Gallows and Anderson. Sanity hasn't seen much action since being called up from NXT. View. And this is what Killian Dane said on Twitter. He said, hashtag where's Sanity? And Alexander Wolf tweeted, sick of this, on Twitter. They're just in the victim right now of not being used creatively. And like I said, when it comes to a superstar, it's either cash or creative. It's the two C's. It's the two C's. Can you blame Hideo Itami for asking for his release? No. No. Can you blame the Revival for asking for the release? No. Can you blame Cody Rhodes for asking for his release? No. Do you blame CM Punk for asking for his release and walked away? No. No. I wouldn't be surprised if Sanity is next to leave. I wouldn't be surprised. And they're a great tag team. They're a great tag team. Alexander Wolf, Killian Dane, and Eric Young, they're a really good tag team together. They're a really good tag team. Fantastic tag team back down in freaking NXT. Fantastic. Don't be surprised next if Sanity asks for their release. Just shockingly news, man. Shockingly. Shocking shit. And I'm getting the fuck out of here, bro. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm going to go play Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Thank you guys so much for the episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel. If you guys enjoyed episode 4 of the Wrestling Fan Podcast, hit that thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys thought of the podcast. There will be no upload Sunday. Tomorrow. There will not be no upload tomorrow. Unless if there's news that breaks out, expect episode 5 of the podcast very early on Sunday before the Super Bowl. Other than that, if there is no news that breaks out tomorrow, you will not get a podcast Sunday. I will see you guys for Raw Review Monday. I'm going for my Patriots, man, in the Super Bowl. Tom Brady will get a 6th ring on Sunday. Guarantee you that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up. I will see you guys tomorrow. If there's any news tomorrow, I will give you guys a podcast episode 5 tomorrow. If not, I will see you guys Monday for our review. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Have fun with your friends, family, whoever you're watching the Super Bowl with. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys either tomorrow or Monday Night Raw for our review. Talk to you guys later.